Hey guys, it's the Nerdy Movie Guy. So today I'm going to talk about Friday the 13th. This is the original one that I'm going to talk about today. So this is another one of those classics that when I started to watch it, I didn't know what to expect because I haven't seen it before. And there was a lot of really interesting stuff in here. So it's just one of those classic where you don't really know what's going on for a while. People are being murdered, but it feels random. You don't always see the killer. So this movie definitely built a lot of mystery and suspense throughout, well, I would say the first 2/3 of the movie. This movie relied on the anticipation and its mystery more heavily than a lot of the other horror movies I've seen so far. So to be able to find this one, I didn't get any exclusive packaging with it. It's just your generic slipcover. So the fact that it comes with one, was always pretty nice. But I just wish that maybe Scream Factory would have made one. But there's not one that I know of yet. So for now, I have the generic copy till another exclusive version comes around. And this is kind of the classic tale. And what I didn't know about at first until I watched for myself is when people think of Friday the 13th as a movie series, Jason Voorhees is the killer in most of the franchise. So I guess it's kind of a small spoiler. He's actually not the killer in this movie. And I think I've heard that before, but I didn't remember it when watching this movie. So it kind of gave me that surprise. And I could kind of experience that for the first time as people would have when they saw this movie when it first came out. So that was pretty interesting. It made the experience watching this movie more authentic for me. And so that was a cool takeaway from this movie. And in the final act, in the third act, it really builds up. It's picking up. There's more murders. It's a little bit more violent. There's a lot more going on at once. And it kind of just builds to a climax, which is something I like. When you take a movie like this, where there may not be action throughout the entire thing, a movie that isn't known for being an action movie, that builds a suspense and builds to a climax, is something I can appreciate. Because action movies rely on it. Action movies have violence and action all throughout. And so they don't really need a climax because you kind of got bits and pieces of a climax throughout the entire thing. So for a movie like this to build to that conclusion, there's a plot twist that I either had forgotten about or didn't know about. It was a surprise for me. And it was a cool watching experience. And it's just one of those things that being a classic horror movie, you've never seen them before, but you've seen pictures and glimpses and clips of the franchise. If you haven't seen them before, I would definitely start with this one. I would start with the first one. I got it when it was on sale on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's not too expensive right now. I'm pretty sure when I've looked at it, it's usually $10, $15. So a pretty good score. And like I said, if you're trying to watch more horror movies or if you're kind of starting out sort of like me, this is a good one to start with. It kind of gives you the impression of what this genre is really going to be like, because the other movies I've seen, other horror movies, there's a lot of movies that take elements and pieces from this movie. They kind of use this one as a blueprint. So it's really cool. It was a great watch. I can't wait to watch the rest of them. I've got to find the rest of them first, but I can't wait to watch the rest. So thanks for watching, guys.